everyone, it's Lizette from Chrisette Designs, and I'm going to show you how to do the moss on my Twigalina pattern on her belly. You can see it all on here already. Here she is, finished. And this is done using slip stitches on top of the body piece. So we're at the part where step 1, and it says using the same yarn as the moss hat, which is this green. Attach the yarn with a slip stitch to the last stitch you made on the body. So here's the last stitch that was done on the body, and we're going to do a slip stitch to pull in the green yarn. So we're going to ignore this tail because we're going to use this to sew her head on later, and we're going to pick up the green like this and slip stitch that through, and then just take your 2 tail ends. So here's the one, here's the brown we're going to use to sew the head on, and just tie a knot, and now you're ready to go. Leave this brown piece hanging out. Okay, so we're going to start making our slip stitches across the body, and you don't want to make big leaps, like go right into here. You want to do, you know, like 1 stitch apart. So just put your hook through, pick up the green from the inside. So we pull the green. And you want to purposely try to make these loose. Do not pull tight, because later we're going to have to brush them to make them all fuzzy like this. And if it's really tight to the body, it's going to be hard to brush it. So as loose as you can, just go right to one next to it or below it. So again, grab the green, keep it loose, slip stitch through. Now we have 2. Pull it loose. There's no right way to do this. This is like a very free-form thing. Just go wherever you want these lines to cross over on the body. And again, just don't skip too many big gaps. Keep them nice and close together, like 1 stitch apart. Keep them loose, pull up a little. I'm going to fast forward now and just let you watch how I do it, but again, there's no right way to do it. Here's what mine looks like after I did all my slip stitches. I think the more sporadic you do it, the more natural it'll look. And then you fasten off at the end. I try to make it come to the same point where the body ended, so that where these are connected, it's the back of the doll. Next, just take your yarn needle, thread the green end, and just sew that back into the body. And the 2 green ends can just get tucked in, and you should just still have your end for the body. Next, we're going to fill the body with the polyfill stuffing. Okay, and then the last step, you need the cat brush again. And we are going to try to brush just the green. If you get some of the brown while you're brushing, that's not a big deal. The one I made, some of the brown did get brushed a little, but it actually kind of helps blend it a little. It didn't bother me, so if it bothers you, just be extra careful when you're brushing. And be aware of the tail end. So I kind of just use just the little edge of the brush and just try to pick up that green yarn. And you can see that right here I made my slip stitches a little tighter, so they're pretty flat, which makes them harder to brush. So that's the reason we wanted to try to make them as loose as possible. So you can still do it. I'll just probably end up catching some of the brown yarn while I brush this little piece. Okay, here's what it looks like all fuzzed up. The more you brush, the puffier and fuzzier it'll be. I did a little more this time than on the first one I did. I just wanted to see what it looked like with a lot more. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button and leave a comment if you have any questions, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?